I'm going to put this here today because I haven't got a watch at the moment. Arthur destroyed it, so don't mind me if I look at my phone just to make sure I'm on time. Okay, today, sit in Baddha Konasana to start with. So soles of the feet together, knees wide. Take a deep breath, lift the shoulders, draw them back and down, and then just take a pause, hands connecting to the ear. Feel for sit bones rooting to the ground, ribs stack on top of the pelvis, shoulders soft, and the back of the neck long, chin slightly tucked. Baddha Konasana, it's early in the morning, so it doesn't need to be this super tight pose. It can be a little bit more open. If you know that your hips are particularly tight, this is for anyone doing it on the recording, maybe use a little block or more like a cushion or a roll to just lift the hips slightly to give you a bit of space. And then from here, check in with yourself. Start to send the breath deeply into those back rib muscles. So just letting the breath flow all the way down the length of your spine, feeling that back, as I say, back and side ribs starting to open, that belly open. And let these first few breaths out of the mouth. As you do this, gently push the soles of the feet together, spread the toes. So today's practice, I'm going to entitle it Bringing Sexy Back. But our intention is to devote energy to our glutes, our bottom, and to bring it to life so that we can create a sturdier support for ourselves and feel sexy while doing so. Take a deep breath in. Empty breath out. From this space, relax your right ear to your right shoulder. Soften both shoulders down. Breathe in a way that fills up the neck, but you also feel movement in the belly. Next position, so stay with the right ear to right shoulder. Draw the hand a little bit, left hand a little bit further away, so it's just off the ear. Spread through the fingers and breathe again in a way that fills up into the neck, the shoulder region. And the last little move in this pose is to slightly lift the chin up towards the ceiling. So you'll feel the head draw back a little bit. I'm going to stay here for 3 to 4 breaths. Let the hips relax. Looking good, guys. Start to reach your left hand down, right hand supports the cheek, the head, and lift yourself back up. Left ear to left shoulder. Breathe into that tight space in the neck. Spread fingers towards the earth, lifting right palm off the floor slightly. And just take a moment here. So going gently, easing into the neck. Soften through the hips. So Baddha Konasana is a beautiful pose, but can sometimes start clenching into the hips. So feel for a softness there. And lastly, lift the chin up towards the ceiling, back of the head will go back slightly. So this is breathing right into the scalene muscles at the front of the neck. Which can get particularly tight throughout the day through general breathing if we're not breathing correctly. Bringing left hand to face, push yourself back up. Awesome, lie down on your back. When you get there, just take a moment to windshield wiper the knees side to side. If you have a block, grab your block and place it underneath your sacrum. If you don't have a block, you can do this without. You'll just get a bit more energy through the pose if you have it. Right, from here, pick up both feet. We've done this one before. Inhale, place right hand to the right thigh. Exhale, push hand to thigh, thigh to hand, draw the belly down. Breathe in, soften pose. Exhale, push right hand to right thigh, top rim of sacrum down, belly down. Breathe in, soften pose. Alaria, give a little bit of space between your legs. Yes, so that they're hip width apart. Nice. Push right hand to right thigh. Exhale, belly down, top rim of sacrum down. This next one, as you do it, you'll internally rotate your left thigh and lower the left heel to the earth as you draw the belly down. So here we go, breathing in. So you have an extra pause there. Push right hand to right thigh, internally rotate the left thigh and lower the heel down, belly down. Breathe in, come back. Push, push, internal rotation of left thigh, lower the heel. Breathe in, come back. Last time, push, push, internal rotation, lower the heel. Breathe in, come back. This time, we're going to stick with the right thigh for one final round. Push right hand to right thigh, exhaling, lowering the heel straight down, and then extend the left leg out. Breathe in, come back. Hopefully, you might even feel a little psoas release at the same time. Breathe in. Exhale, push, push with the right hand to right thigh, left heel down and extend the leg. Breathe in, come back. Last one, push, push, lower the left heel and extend. Breathe in, come back. Switch the sides. Right hand to right thigh. Pull belly down. Sorry, left hand. Breathe in, fill up, soften the pose. Push, push, belly down. Breathe in, soften. By now you might be getting a sense of which one is more active. Here we go. Adding the internal rotation of the right thigh. Breathe in. Push, push, internal rotation, lower the heel down. Belly down. Breathe in, come back. So you can go as slow as what feels good. Obviously, the slower you go, the more you'll feel this. Keep going in your own time. 2 more. So, Katarina, feel for the internal rotation first and then lower the heel down. Foot flares out, knee turns in. That's it. That should feel different. Katarina, take 1 more of that before you go into the next round, okay? Otherwise, Elaria, you're with me, extending the heel to the earth and extend the leg out. Breathing in, come back. Push, push, lower the right heel down and extend. Breathing in, come back. Push, push. Coming back. Lower the heels to the earth. Bring your feet fractionally wider than you would normally do for bridge. And then turn your block So it's on the higher setting. If you don't have a block, you can do one of two things. You can use your hands underneath the sacrum as a support, or you can do this next pose without without anything. The support just gives a little bit of extra support. Okay, here we go. This is bridge with windshield wipers. If you need to look at me, do, but let's see if you can just go straight in. Push into the whole of the feet, so the ball and the heel of both feet. Then start to feel right ball of the foot lifting off of the floor, using your right heel to push into the earth. Take a breath in. Exhale, internal rotation of your right ball of foot. Exhale, external rotation. Breathing in. Did I say that the right way around? Internal rotation, exhale. External rotation, breathe in. Internal rotation, breathing out. External rotation, breathing in. Push into all other areas that are touching the earth, especially the right heel, which will fire those glutes up even more. Okay, take one more. Place the right ball of the foot down, pick up the left ball of the foot, breathing in, external rotation. Internal rotation, exhale. Breathe in. External rotation. Breathing out, internal rotation. So it's just the ball of the foot that is moving. It might make the knee move a little bit, but we're focusing on the toes. Push into all sides of the feet of the opposite foot. Take two more on this side. And then place the ball of the foot back down. Now, was one side stronger or weaker than the other? Meaning, did you feel more energy from one, or did one feel a little lifeless? That's the side that you'll do again, the one that felt less stimulated. Take a pause though. If it is the one you've just done, take a moment to recover and then go back into it. If you want to try it, if you have the block, if you want to try it without this time, be my guest. It's obviously a little bit more challenging. Here we go, breathe in. Exhale, internal rotation of the side that you have chosen to work with. Push into that heel and the opposite foot firmly. Take 3 more rounds. And after your 3 rounds, place the ball of the foot down, push into both feet firmly, lift the hips up as high as you can, and squeeze your sit bones towards your heels. Allow for full breath into the belly. So the legs are taking, your butt is taking all of that support, it's creating all that support for your hips, for your diaphragm, your belly to all breathe freely, to be free. And then slowly lower, upper back, mid back, lower back. Create a little windshield wiper again for the knees. And then roll to one side and push yourself up into tabletop. I think this is my favorite tabletop exercise. It's the one where we extend the leg and then at the same time we bend the knee and reach the arm forwards. I just find this is super juicy for abs and for the butt. So here we go. Into tabletop, push up between shoulders, relax the head and neck. Take a breath in. Exhale, extend left leg back. Belly draws in and up. Take another breath here. Exhale, reach the right arm forwards, bend the back knee at the same time. Breathe in, lower the hand and extend the leg. Making sure the pelvis is neutral, that makes you slightly more off balance. Exhale, reach forwards, bend the back leg. Breathe in to lower. Exhale, reach. One more of these. And then slowly place everything back down. Take a breath. Exhale, extend the right leg back. Belly draws in and up. Take a breath. Exhale, bend and reach. Breathe in to extend and release the head. Release the hand. I was saying that because Ari, release your head a little bit. Exhale. Bend and reach. Breathe in to extend. One more in your own time. After your 4 rounds, come back down into tabletop. Again, you guys will have done this at some point with me. Push up between the shoulders again, starting with the left leg, but I'll demonstrate on my right. From here, you'll draw the knee in towards the chest, out to the side, and back up towards the ceiling. Be mindful, these aren't massive circles because we lose that energy and that support that we're wanting to create in the butt. So they are smaller circles to keep the pelvis neutral. So here we go. Let's start with the left leg. Breathe in, lift the leg up. Exhale, draw the knee into the chest and around. Breathe in. Exhale, forwards to the side and back up. Push up between the shoulders, relax the head. Pelvis stays neutral. This is also a really great one for the ego because I find that our minds like to go, let's do bigger circles because that seems like it's a better thing to do. But really, it's, finding that stability in the pelvis is the most important thing. Take 2 more. And then switch sides. Right leg will lift, exhale, draw into chest, round to the side, breathing in, come back up. Again, you might be getting a feel for which one. It might be the same, usually it is, as the one in bridge pose, which was feeling slightly weaker or less stimulated. I'm starting to get a little tremble on. I hope you guys are feeling some energy too. Last round. From this place, bring the knee back down, curl the toes under and roll up. You've been on the wrist for quite a while, which I'm very aware of. So just take a pause, toes tucked under. Let your wrist just take a moment. You can flick the hands out. One I particularly like is knees wide, fingertips onto the mat. This is really, when we've had a particularly rough night with Arthur, I find that my wrists and fingers feel really tender. must be some form of inflammation going on, but this just sets me up for the rest of the day. It just spreads out my hands, my wrists. And if you're going to do chaturangas in another class for somebody else or what have you, this is a really great one to do just beforehand. Feeling for knuckles coming down and then palms of the hands coming down. Elbows are soft. So I know both of you guys we're a little bit hypermobile, all of us. So just have a little softness in the forearms, and I've come off my toes for this one. So if you need to untuck the toes, you can. Making it harder, take the hands further away. Obviously, that's going to make it more challenging. And slowly release. Hopefully that just feels like you've had work on the hands, but a little bit stretched out. Cool. Let's go into downward facing dog. Elbows come in, lift up, give some movement here. We've not done any calf stretching, so just feel for stretching the backs of the legs, the calves, the Achilles. Neck is long. Take one more breath. And then walk feet to the front of your mat, bend the knees, and come into forward fold. From this place, bring the hands up the legs, come into flat back, push the sit bones away from each other. Empty the breath out here. Bend the knees, starting to come into more of a chair pose, reaching the arms forwards, and then all the way up, push through the legs. With feet. Exhale, hands to heart. Send the hips back a little, over towards the heels. Ribs pull back in, back of the neck long. Take a breath. Sun salutations with a few variations. Breathe in, reach up. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back. Lower the knee down. Breathe in, reach the arms up. Exhale, very brief side bend here. Left arm lifts, right arm to the thigh, traction thigh. Exhale, fold. Lift the hips up, step back to plank. Shift through vinyasa. Breathe forwards, cobra. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Knee to nose with the left side, or knee to chest rather. Lift the hips, step through. Back knee down, breathe in, reach up. Right hand to the earth, little twist here through the left side, apologies. Relax the head and the neck. When we relax our head and neck, it means we can actually breathe deeper into our diaphragm because the neck isn't taking the pressure. Hand down, step to the front of the mat. Breathe in, rise. Hands to heart. Breathe in, reach up. Fold. Step right foot back, lower the knee, breathe in, reach the arms up. Side bend, reaching right arm up high. One breath here. Fold. Step back to plank, shift through vinyasa. Breathe forwards for cobra. Exhale back. Nice, Katrina. Lovely long neck there. You sort of adjusted yourself. That was brilliant. Right knee to right into the chest. Step the foot through. Back knee down. Breathe in, reach up. Twist. Left hand down, right arm up. Fold. Step to the front of the mat. Breathe in to rise. Hands to heart. Inhale, reach. Fold. Step, left foot back, lower the knee, breathe in, reach the arms up. Side bend, exhale. One breath. Fold. Step back, flow. Meeting downward facing dog. Step, left foot forwards, back knee down, breathe in, rise. Twist. It's the last one we're going to do of these, relax head and neck. Fold. Step to the front of the mat, breathe in, rise. Hands to heart. Last one on the right side, breathe in. Fold. Right foot back, knee down, breathe in, arms up. Exhaling, side bend. On your next out breath, fold forward, step back, and vinyasa on knees or toes, your choice. Meeting down dog, stepping right leg through, coming through the chest, back knee down, breathe in, reach. Come into twist. Aria, really let the head go. And take your left hand a little bit wider today. Lower hand down, step to the front of the mat, breathe in to rise. Hands to heart. Breathe in, reach. Chair pose. Sit bones spread away from each other, breathe in. Hands to the thighs, start to tip yourself into more of a forward, a halfway lift even. So the reverse of what we did before. Sit bones spreading away from each other. Exhale, hands down, step back or hop back to plank. Shift through vinyasa. When you get to downward dog, step left foot forwards through the hands. Bend the back knee, rise for lunge. Inhale, reach the arms up. Take a little flow here. Breathing in, straightening through the legs. Exhale, bend a little deeper. Breathing in, straightening. Exhale, pulsing down. Pushing through the left heel to give us more support and structure into the left side. One more here. Now you guys, I think again, have done this similarly with me before. Place the hands down towards the earth. You can use a block as well if you want to give a little bit more space. Push off the back foot and lift into more of a standing split. It's kind of an unofficial standing split. You can come into higher version with the block. From here, take the leg out to the side, your lifted leg, the right leg. Exhale, lower down halfway. Breathe in, lift. Use your glute. Think about the thigh lifting. Exhale, lower. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, lower. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Lower. Two more. Last one. Release the foot back, step back into plank, and move through vinyasa. Or go straight to down dog, your choice. Stepping right foot through, rise for high lunge, those little pulses. Exhale to lower. Breathe in to push through the right heel. Exhale. Make sure that your ribs are stacking on top of the pelvis. Breathing deeply down into the belly. Good balance check. Last one. push forwards, hands to the earth or to the block, lift the left leg high to the sky. Level pelvis. Take the leg out to the side. This is key. So if it's straight back, you won't feel it quite as much. So take it out on the angle, breathe in. Relax the head, lower the leg down. Inhale, lift. Keep going, push into the ball of your standing foot. Doing good for time. Take last two on this leg. It's nice and slow, Katerina. Take it a little slower because the energy is on the up. That's when you really get to feel the juicy support of the butt. Come on down. Take a pause here. If you need to come up to standing to give it a wiggle out, you can, or stay in a forward bend. Last time I'm going to ask you which side felt less active, and you're going to repeat that side again. If it was just that side, take a pause and then go back to it. Yeah, you can do what I'm doing, just having the elbows on the thighs just for a brief moment, let the sit bones pull away from each other. Or if you're ready to go back in, lift the leg that you need to work again, take the leg out to the side, lowering, slowly lifting. That's where the energy work is. And I think I said the breath work perhaps wrong. Exhaling on the lift up for this one. Katerina's getting warm, that's a good sign. Just take 3 more rounds. And then slowly release. Step back into plank and shift to down dog. As we've started with the left, I'm going to go back to, did we? Yeah, we started with the left, so go back to the left. Step left foot to the outside of your left hand. Lower your back knee and walk your left foot around, so the arm is on the inside, your leg is on the outside, to come into a variation of, yeah, that's it, Katerina, of butterfly. I'll do it facing this way just so you can see. Foot comes across, so we're here, allowing for the hips to open. Yeah, audio, let the knee just go out to the side as much as it feels it can. That's it. Now push into everything that's touching the air. You can use a block for extra support. After all that really deep strength work we've done, just taking a moment to let the hip and the glutes have their moment. But it's something different. It's like a pigeon, but a variation on pigeon. You can let the head relax. If you did want a little bit more, you can lift the back knee, push into both feet firmly. Be mindful if the foot is starting to sickle, the front foot, push into, spread the toes and really activate the front foot. Slowly lower the back knee if you lifted it. Walk your foot back around and send it back into down dog. Opposite side. Right hand, left, excuse me, right foot to outside of right hand. Walk it around. Lower the back knee and turn the knee out. Again, if you want a little bit more, you can lift the back knee, but push into both feet really firmly. Spread the toes and the awareness into your foot. which should hopefully also bring more connection to the glutes. Take 2 last breaths here. Lower the back knee if it isn't already. Lift the hips slightly and then walk the foot back around. Step back into tabletop this time. Spread the knees wide and come into a child's pose. Bring hands under the chest, roll yourself up, quick time check, and lower down for Shavasana. When you come into your Shavasana pose, you might like to windshield wipe the feet before going into relaxation. If there's any last poses that you would like to do, or pause the recording to do a few extra, you're more than welcome before coming into Shavasana. Taking this time as you lie here to feel the energy pulsating, rippling, buzzing through the body in the areas that you've worked today. And giving gratitude to this space, this time, your body, for what it does for you. To your glutes, your butt, and how powerful it is, the strength that it can take and hold. Start to bring awareness to the sounds in your space. The sounds of your home. The sounds that you know so well. And use this to awaken yourself back into your home. Out of Shavasana, moving through fingers, through toes. Taking a deep breath. And intuitively, just moving in a way that feels good to eventually roll onto one side and up to a seat. But you're at home, so take your time. And if you'd like to stay there, you're welcome to stay there for a little longer. or I know that time is short for some people, so we will bring hands together at the heart space, soften shoulders down. Just take one final moment to become aware of how you feel now after practice from when you first hopped on your mat this morning. Take a deep breath in, all the way down to your belly, your pelvis, and let it go through the mouth. One more like that. This little check-in, hands at the heart, is a reminder of what we've done for ourselves and showing up today to serve ourselves. It's been a pleasure. Namaste.